Hi, Paul Hefty here with the Triangle O football system. I want to go over our power pass or power pop route concept, where we'll do it three different ways: a peek, a pop, and an exchange. The key here for simplicity is we're going to take one concept, do it multiple ways, and the quarterback will read it the same every time inside out. Let's take a look. All right, first an overview of our power pass series. What we call a single peek route, the H-back is going to bluff the defense and go vertical, running the bender read. A double pop route is now the H-back will go to the flats, we'll flat them. And last is an exchange pop, where the A and the Z will exchange routes. Z will now run the bender route. So rules throughout the series: the O-line, the North Q's half slide pass pro to keep it simple. The quarterback and the B-back then will always do a power backfield action and the direction of the power play and do our normal half slide pass pro. Again, simple. And then last, receivers, the signal, single or double, or exchange cues the pass route concept that we're using. So you can see here, single fist on the forehead, whether it's a 2x2 or 3x1, it's a peek H-back bender route. Double fists on the forehead is a pop, a receiver running the bender, and double fist crossed on the forehead. Now it's a pop, Z receiver slant. Okay, first is our 3x1 power pass, which was our signal is a single fist, and it's H-back peek concept. What happens here is the H-back is going to bluff the block on the defensive end for power. Wants to get a clean release though then and run his bender read route. With all singles, the X and the Z both run four-step lookies and the A runs a bubble read. If it's zone, everybody drops off, then he'll just sit at the bubble. If he gets man on him after he does his bubble, then he'll take off up the sideline. Quarterback and running back fake power with a long ride, and then the O-line and the running back use their half-man slide protection, back checking Mike to Sam, but the key is he gets up into the line of scrimmage. Quarterback is going to go ahead and read the Sam backer, and he's going to look for the, going inside out, look for the peek route to the lookie to the bubble read. Again, if he has free access to the open side, to the X, he can make his read and predetermine he's coming right back there. You can see then when we go out of 2x2, no routes rules change. We just go from 3 receivers to the power side to 2. So again, peek route where the H-back will bluff the defensive end block, run his bender read. Quarterback again can go ahead and do his power long ride and would look 1 to the peek bender read to the lookie. Again, if he has free access to the weak side, he can do his long ride and come back and then go inside out there, lookie to bubble read. Next with the power pass is we're going to flat them with the H-back. Now all we do is have the A receiver run the bender read, the Z and the X still run their four-step lookies, and the H now is going to go to the flats running an arrow. Quarterback read progression is exactly the same. Long ride mesh with the running back on power. It's going to look inside out, reading the Sam backer. If he has free access, he can come back to the X. O-line still using half-man slide along with the back. And again, the back's key is to get up into the line of scrimmage, checking the Mike to the Sam. Once again, we can do it out of 2x2 and no route rules change. We just have 2 receivers to each side now. Again, we would go ahead and do our long ride power, and we're going to read inside out, looking now for the lookie first to the H on the arrow. As always, if the quarterback feels he has free access, he can make his long ride and come back and go inside out, looking for the A on the bender read to the Z on the lookie. Last, we can do an exchange where we still flat them with the H, but the A and the Z exchange routes. The A now is going to go on a 45-degree angle to the outside going first, and then on 4 steps, come back in for his lookie. The Z, though, is going to rub right underneath the A and run a slant at 45-degree angle to beat that Sam. Again, no read changes for the quarterback. He's going to look inside out. Now looking for the Z number 1 on the slant, inside to the angle lookie, to the H and the arrow. As always, if he has free access with the X, he can take that free snap determined. You can see now we can take one simple power pass concept, move the routes around, and we can bluff them, we can flat them, and we can exchange them, attacking the defense in multiple ways, but only one concept consistently for the quarterback in his read progression. Thanks.